out on Lake of the Woods, and what I've been doing today is trying to locate some walleyes, some summertime walleyes. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just hitting around. I'm hitting a bunch of structure. What I've been doing to find these walleyes though is using my sonar units. I'm in my tiller right now. I use my sonar units to drive around humps that are roughly the right depth in areas that I want to fish. And I'm just looking. I'm not going to stop until I mark fish. That's the game plan. I've done pretty well so far today, but basically I'm just using my sonars to locate walleyes. First things first, I'm just driving around. It's a little kind of a flat that comes off the shoreline. I'm using live imaging, aiming at forwards when I'm going forwards, and then when I start to back troll, spin it back. But I'm basically just looking for walleyes on the bottom. That to me looks like a couple fish. You can kind of see the rock there, I think. There's one up here. That might be one there, a little off to the side. But I want to see something a little bit more substantial, so we're going to keep moving. I'm taking kind of a two-toned approach to catch these walleyes. I'm using sonars to locate them, and then basically if they're right below me, I'm gonna kind of finesse them up with a Ned rig. And then the other thing I have rigged up is a big swim bait. These are great for covering water, and if you know that there's a pod of walleyes nearby, you can cast with this. This is also a more of aggressive approach, and then the Ned rig's a little bit of a lighter approach or finessier approach. So it's kind of the two-toned technique that I'm using today. I rolled across a really shallow school of walleyes. They were in like 15 feet of water, so I caught a couple with the Ned rig just there, but I kind of made a mental waypoint of where this little piece of structure is. Now I'm going to throw around the swim bait. This is actually one of the new Crush City swim baits. I was able to get my hands on a few, but they'll be available this time pretty much all next year. You might even find a few early there this fall, but I know where they are, so I'm gonna make a cast and just see if I'm able to hook one. They were pretty aggressive fish, so this should work. The walleyes were lazy man's fishing. I get to sit down and make a couple casts. Got my eyes on the screen here. This bait's called the Heavy Hitter, which is kind of a funny name because when they hit these things, especially walleyes, they usually whack the daylights out of it. I know there are walleyes around here. I'm not marking any right now, but pretty close to shore right now, so I can kind of... There he is! Oh yeah. Look at this. 17-inch fish. Has that big swim bait I just showed you completely gone. Oh my God. Look at that. That was in there. Nice little fish, let him go. All right, let's get another. They're right in that area. Just gonna back up a bit. Get off that stool. Yeah, so this is the two-tone kind of crash and bang approach that I'm using right now. Try and pick off a few aggressive ones using the swim bait. And then as soon as I stop getting bites on this, I'm gonna go find them, get vertical on them, and mop up the rest of them with the Ned rig. This is the VMC Ned rig jig. It's a 1/4 ounce, so it's pretty heavy, but it gets down, keeps these Ned rigs down. And these new plastics are actually able to still float up and work pretty well with these heavier heads. See, I just pulled over a school of fish. I saw them on live, but I marked them a little bit more clearly on 2D. Now I'm gonna get back over them, right there. You can see they reappear on, and he's on. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Feels like a good one, guys. Oh yeah. Nice walleye. Come here, boy. There we go. Nice one. See ya. Let's get back over those fish. Those look like some good marks. All right, guys, how I'm presenting this is pretty simple. I'm trying to stay on bottom and just keep it moving. You don't really have to do much in order for these things to work, but if you're over a school of fish, it's a great way to just catch these fish. There he is. Ooh. Ooh. Big. Big. What have I just hooked? Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. This has to be a pike. If this is a walleye. Oh. I'm gonna have to grab it. I don't have a net. What are we working with here? Oh. I think it's a pike. By the way, it's fighting right now, which is cool. I'm surprised I'm, oh my goodness. She just went leap of faith. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I have confirmed it is an Esox. Ned rigging for pike, baby. Come on, are you gonna let me grab ya? Probably not. Here it is. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Does not want to come in the boat with me. Oh man. Yeah. Oh. Yes. That is sweet. Look at the size of that northern pike. Right on. Out on a big deep 20-foot walleye hump, Ned rig right in the corner of the mouth. That's why I was able to land her. Oh man. Yep, there we go. It's out. Check out that fish though. That is so cool. Big old gator. Right on. Goes. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of Esox hand, but that's all right. That was, I guess, the bycatch of walleye fishing. I mean, this time of year, a lot of those big pike move out into deep water. I know they seem like the shallower water version of a muskie, but muskies actually prefer the hot water, and northern pike prefer colder water. So it's not really a surprise that I connected with a big northern on one of these deep walleye humps, but pretty cool.